Sherif, I mean, we have a bit of an overview of the numbers. Could you just give our global audience a little bit of perspective on how you've been dealing with some of the supply chain constraints globally?
First, thank you, Yusuf, for having me in this program. This is the first time we are in Bloomberg, and this is very honored to us in a successful program like you and with you. Number two, about El Swedi Electric, we did a very good year. Actually, it's year over year. We did in the revenue 30% growth, and in bottom line about 16-17% growth as well. And this is actually one of our main strategy, which we already announced before, that our strategy is to grow, to go into new markets, to expand our products. Actually, it was very challenging year last year with the commodity shortage and the supply chain problems and freight. So we were having some troubles. Actually, we were very successful in managing this crisis by having a very high stock, and this is was counting on our very cash position by that time, and we already did about 6 billion Egyptian pound extra stock over the normal of having this, and this has helped us actually to fulfill our requirements to all our customers and to deliver on time. The prices was also a problem,
Sherif,
and we did some provisions. Yes.
Sherif, good morning. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. And a business like yours represents the growth story, I think, within Egypt. Well done on the stockpiling. You can let us know whether you're restocking the order book there. But I want to talk to you about the expansion of the railways. You've recently won a new contract as part of the consortium to build and take forward the railways in Egypt. When will you start building? Where will that be focused?
We are part of a big mega project. El Swedi became one of the main big pillars in Egypt in this development, which we are facing now or we are seeing now. So there are develops on everything. Part of them, the railway station, which will recently started already. And already we have trillions of pounds spending into Haya Karima, which will help for the social reform to about 60 million Egyptian pounds in Egypt, which is great projects. Part of it, of course, the railway stations. So we are in Egypt, we are helping the government is helping the people. So we are very proud of having these mega projects in Egypt, and definitely we are a big pillar of this.
Sherif, I mean, you're looking for new growth opportunities, and you're involved in such a pivotal point of the global infrastructure, kind of underlying infrastructure. Libya, maybe, is that an option? Where else are you looking to infuse El Swedi Electric's expertise in cables and in power?
Actually, we are expanding everywhere. For example, we have very good projects coming into Libya. We have in Tanzania, we are building the high dam there. So also we have some project power generation plants in too many countries in Africa. We have renewable projects in Greece, for example. For the exporting to Latin America, to USA. So we are everywhere now. It's expansion. We're increasing our product mix, customer base. So it's now we are exporting above 35% of our products. So we are existing, especially in Africa for these days. We have a huge existence there. In Tanzania, for example, we are building a citadel of factories there for cables, meters, transformers, accessories, and so on.
If we speak again in a year, where will you come back and say to Yusuf and I, the best piece of margin for us exists outside of Egypt, beyond Africa? Is it in the Greek project? Where are you seeing the strongest margins and the strongest ability to deliver price increases?
Still, Egypt is very good for us because what we are seeing now, it's amazing, and we have never seen before all these mega projects which are happening now in Egypt and continuing. There are lots of agriculture. Today they announced a new delta in Egypt which needs a huge electricity, and of course it will count on our projects. Also, we did a very good acquisition in Indonesia and started to make a good revenue to us with a good margin. So there are too many projects, power generation plants also in Tanzania. It's making good revenue for us. And
what about some of the steps that you would like to see taken by the government in terms of policy or in terms of reforms, from a market perspective and from, a top executive level like yourself? What would you say could be a priority for the remainder of the year for some of the regulators or even the government?
Still, for us, it's the electrical projects helping us very much, and this is very essential to avail the electricity to everybody. They have to continue into Haya Karima and to avail the cash and the financing for it. I believe it's a huge project, and it will help really lots of people, and it will put Egypt people and make really social transformation to this. So I'm totally pro the government steps they are taking now, especially for in the poverty area and helping these people. They really need this help, and we are supporting, and we have a big budget for the CSR and to be always in this project with the government. From the social responsibility for as a big company.